Providence police are looking for a person of interest in the attempted kidnapping of a young girl. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. Alex Torres-Perez joins us live with a breakdown of what police say happened. Alex?
Mike and Shannon, it was actually around this time yesterday that a school bus dropped off that 10-year-old girl, and then someone tried to take her. It's every parent's worst nightmare.
Oh, I'd want to kill someone. They took my kid.
But thankfully, the 10-year-old girl was able to escape after she told police a man grabbed her by the arm and leg and tried to drag her into a dark van. Employees of the business she ran into did not want to go on camera, but told me she did not appear to be hurt, but was shaken up. They kept her inside until her mother arrived. People in the community shocked after hearing what happened.
That's scary.
I really don't know what to say about it. It's just messed up. It's not right, for sickos to be out here trying to, take kids.
Right now, they just want to know one thing.
Did they get caught?
They're still looking for a person of interest, so not yet.
Oh, I hope they catch him.
Police identified that person of interest as 45-year-old Mark Pierre. He's known to be in the area as well as the extended stay America suites off Corliss Street. Pierre matches the suspect's description, whom police say was wearing a long green coat, gray hooded sweatshirt, and green backpack. Those who live in the area say they'll be on high alert.
I will be watching around for other moms. That's for sure.
Now, if you have any additional details about what happened or might know where that person of interest may be, make sure you call Providence Police. We have the detective's phone number posted on this story on our website, WPRI.com. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
Tonight, Providence police are looking for the man you see in this picture.
And investigators call him a person of interest in an attempted kidnapping. Police say someone tried to grab a 10-year-old girl on Nashua Street yesterday evening. Alex Torres-Perez talked to people nearby and tells us what she's hearing. Alex?
Mike and Shannon, in the last hour, we actually learned that Providence City school parents received a notice about this incident, reminding them of bus protocol and also encouraging all students to be vigilant when they get off a bus. This comes after the superintendent calling that 10-year-old girl courageous after police say she escaped from someone who was trying to take her and ran to a nearby business for help.
I always see kids here getting off the bus. I never thought something like that would happen.
As a parent and grandparent, Julie Rivera's heart sank after seeing a large police presence near her home and hearing that someone tried to take a child.
I was petrified of what was going on.
The incident report says the 10-year-old girl had gotten off her school bus Wednesday evening when a dark-colored van pulled up to her. The little girl telling officers a man got out of the passenger side and then aggressively grabbed her left leg and arm, trying to pull her towards the van. Thankfully, she was able to break free and ran into a nearby business. Employees there did not want to go on camera, but told me they made sure the little girl was okay, keeping her inside until her mother got there.
I'm very proud of her escaping, and I hope it's well and emotionally gets better.
Providence police are now looking for this man, Mark Pierre, whom they're calling a person of interest who fit the description of the suspect, who was wearing a long green coat, gray hooded sweatshirt, and green backpack. Pierre is known to be in the area as well as the extended stay America suites of Corliss Street. People in the community say they hope police catch whoever tried to take the little girl away, and Rivera says she'll be on high alert.
I'm free of kids, but I will be watching around for other moms. That's for sure.
Now, if you have any more additional details about what happened or know where that person of interest may be, call Providence Police. The school superintendent also encouraging students who may have some fears or some feelings after this incident to reach out to their school counselor. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.